today's starting pitcher, Chris Sale. How about a scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Carlos Correa. In the air to left center. He's got it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Right down to shoot. That's strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Ball.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Sale, 36 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Throw on to Olsen, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now in Tampa Bay, and towing the mound for Houston in this one, Mike Burrows. What do you look for here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
In the dirt, ball one. And there's one away.
Batting second, the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Out towards left center. Matthews ranging into the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting third.
Here is Matt Olson.
Olsen.
Brings it in, and the inning is over. Top of the second, so here's the Astros cleanup hitter. Walker. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That one felt good, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Sale. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That's a laser base hit.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it.
Bryce Matthews.
That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Justin Harris swings through it for strike one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
In the dirt. Throws down to second, but he scrambles back to the bag. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one in the air right field. And that is foul. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Off the batter's eye and gone. A 3-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. So the Houston lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability.
Swings through it for the K. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Back here in Tampa Bay, now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
In the air, right field, Smith under it. Takes it in for the out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. 0-2 now. Ball. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That's a base hit, so that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always.
Line drive, base hit. Ozzie flying around third. He will score. They're on the board, 4-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Aimed to score from third. It's 4-1.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Hit on the ground to short. A dive. Nice stop. But no play, and the bases are loaded. Great effort on that one. Might have saved a run. So bases all. The pitcher on here, Steven Oker.
Definitely a huge at bat in this game coming up right here, but with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting one batter, and this should be fun.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here's the throw, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Tied at 4. And that's a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Austin Riley at the plate. Riley in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 0-1. Out towards right center field. Smith in position. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field, now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. 1 away. And that one ripped to left. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Christian Walker.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Walker.
Hammered, base hit. And the tying run is on base. Foul ball there. 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. And he brings it into the warning track. Back now in Tampa Bay. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. That one misses. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the
that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Hit on the ground might be 2. The flip. There's 1. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. One out man at first. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second.
That's out.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Towards first. Over to Correa for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. On to the fourth. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Chris Sale back to work. That one fouled hard the other way.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
0-2 now. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Swing and a ground ball. Albies over to first in time. But the tying run comes in to score. Dustin Harris up next for the Astros. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and ball.
Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Fouled off left side. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself. 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Correa swings through it for strike 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Fought off foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and he popped it up. And that's the third out. Ready to go, bottom 4. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
That's a ball.
And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one out to right. Smith under it. One up, one down.
Up next, the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next,
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K. New inning getting started. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Chris Sale ready to get back to work. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next to the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
On the ground. Riley fires to first, and the first two set down at the top of the fifth. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That clips the corner. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the Atlanta catcher. Drake Baldwin. They turn things over to the southpaw, Bennett Sousa.
Number 63.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
This one in the air. Paredes should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Ripped on the ground to second. Altuve slings to first. 2 away. Big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fouled off. He was late. 2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Sale back to work. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Pulls that one foul. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. And it's 0-2. In the air, right field. Acuna takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Bryce Matthews will hit next. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here goes the runner. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll do it. Well, we go bottom six. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. On the ground to third, Paredes. Zips it across. One pitch and one out. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. And they rallied from 4 back. It's 6-5. Now it's Dominic Smith. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Harris settles under this one, and there's 2 away. Ball. Ryan Abreu into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The 1-0. There's a strike. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Matthews settles under it, and that is that. Top of inning number 7. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Ronaldo Lopez gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
And a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 in this one. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1. That one lifted to left. Yastrzemski moving under this one. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Drake Baldwin. That one hammered but pulled foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying out of here. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 7-5. In the air out towards right center. Matthews makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Here is Austin Riley.
Well, the 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Abreu, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Into the outfield, base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Matthews gets under it. That's out number 2. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Ryan King.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Fair ball. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Up next for the Braves, the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. 1 run across. Here comes the throw. In there safely.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Dom Smith stands in. That one to first, and he's out on the tag. That's the inning. We go to the 8th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 down. Now a pop-up on the infield. Olsen under it. And the first baseman makes the catch.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Up next to the Astros.
Now you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 9-6. So 2 down. Bryce Matthews up next for the Astros. Out to short, Dubon. That's out number 3. Back here at Tropicana Field, now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Here's the 0-2. Into left center for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. Live from Wright Field on the south side of Chicago. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Sean Burke. About to get started here. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Number 11, Michael Garcia.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. In the air, right field. Hayes under this one. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 9,
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one in the dirt. Ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot and the Royals strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Grant Taylor, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Leisure also throwing. 2-0. And another ball. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Now at the plate, Carter Jensen. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Perez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here on the south side, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Cole Ragans. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Designated hitter, number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. And a strike. He goes down looking.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 5.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Swings over the top of that one. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Now here is Miguel Vargas. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Ball two. No,
It's a tough
that's
pitch,
a ball.
but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Base hit into right center. Isbell fires it in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Ball one, no strikes. Two on, 2 outs. Fought off foul. The 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and 2 here. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Thank you, mate.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Dan Antonovsky.
Pitch
Ball
misses. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Antonacci wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. First inning, and already up to 23 pitches. The other way, base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. It's 2-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
First and second, 2 outs. Edgar Quero steps to the plate for the White Sox. A switch hitter batting right. In the air to left center, Isbell turns to the right on the move. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head to the second on the south side. It's the White Sox 2 and the Royals 1.
Now,
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Grant Taylor, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
leading off for the Royals, the second
Got what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And that's fouled off. Popped in the air, left side. Vargas settles under this one, and there's one away.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 14, Jack Caglione.
And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. This one in the air. Vargas in position. And that'll do it.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do, like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it